Hi guys, it's Andy from MCFC TV. How is everyone today? Um, Today then it's going to be it's all going to be about the player ratings. Sorry, I just had some messages from Kiam about some videos that are going to go on the channel very shortly. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to talk through quickly because I know people will probably want to go off and watch the. I don't know why, but we'll probably want to go off and watch the United Chelsea game. I guess I'll watch a bit of it if I'm being honest, but we're going out for dinner, so I'll see what I can see from it. And hope everyone had a great Saturday evening, good Sunday today, and yeah, what a great result yesterday, 5-0. Can't complain with that. Good afternoon, Leonard London. How are you? I'm guessing, obviously, if you were being super critical, you might turn around and say, well, first half wasn't great. And I think even Pep said that. He said, we just weren't passing it quick enough. There wasn't as many passes that we could have played. And it seemed like we were just trying to force the ball too quickly when instead of just retaining the ball and making them work harder and run around. So yeah, Pep was very honest about it after the game and very honest about VAR and things like that. So Paul Blue Oasis, hi, how are you? Blondie's on, enjoy a lovely dinner, mate. I will do. We have a great Indian restaurant in our village, and they do like a buffet on a Sunday. So my younger lad's away at his girlfriend, so me, my wife, and my older lad, when he comes home from work, we're gonna go for something to eat. So Steve Black, yo dudes, Andrew, wish Frank Lampard well at Chelsea this season. So do I, mate. I do. I honestly hope he does a really good job there. Joseph Peter, good evening. Still in a good mood after yesterday's result. Is that a question or is that you? Because yeah, I'm still in a good mood. Paul Standall, afternoon. West Ham okay for 20 minutes. Then it was all City. All the players were Paul, stop. Way too much cider consumed yesterday. So happy we kicked off with a win and some top performances. Do you remember it? Maybe Stone 9. No, Paul, the rules. Read the rules. I'm going to post each player. I'm going to post each player one by one and then ask you guys to score it. A little bit like the quiz that we do. So I'm going to just keep control of it, keep it short and snappy. Because like I said, some people want to go off and watch the United Chelsea game if they want to. You live in a village. Who's the only Somebody better call the A-team. Hello, Andrew. Oh, I'm getting the full name from Blue Heart. No need for delicious details, buddy. I opened the fridge to find half a black pudding staring back, and that was it. Brian Gardner, hi Andy. A slow first half, played well, really second. We did. It was, I won't say total, but I think first sort of 20-25 minutes we were a bit sloppy. Paul Standall, that pink training top, I think my eyes are still trying to refocus. Yeah, it was very bright. City seem to have a good relationship with West Ham fans, more so than, yeah, always have done, and that goes back decades with West Ham fans. So yeah, always a good relationship with West Ham. They appreciate where we were, back in the sort of like 90s, and yeah, there are one set of fans that you're always going to get idiots, of course, and even City fans have got idiots and things like that. But they're the one main fan base that we have this affinity with. So not 100% fitness levels. No, we're not yet. I think it's between Sterling and Mahrez. Okay, we'll see. Walker made a few sloppy passes, but he gave solid 90. A 90 for you. Wow, that's amazing. 90 out of 10. Unbelievable. Rodri looks like a bargain. He certainly does. I think we now have a pretty good relationship with Everton now. They love the fact we're pissing Liverpool off. Yeah, and that's obviously improving as well. Not 100% fitness levels. Yeah, no, I get what you meant, mate. Don't worry about it, Leonard. Did you see the African guy selling football tops vids? Did you see the African guy selling football tops vids? Don't know what does that mean, Steve? I didn't go to the game yesterday, as you know, I was here. I still want Nathan Ake at the club. Bit late now, Juan, Carino. Leonard London, imagine if Sane was fit as well. Well, yeah, can you imagine? That bench would just look even more incredible. So, should we wait for Joseph? See if the A-team digs him out of that really cold place again for being far too cheeky on the channel. He does like to walk a very fine line. But, you know, he is what he is. He's a top lad. For some unusual reason, I really want Chelsea to smash the living daylight out of Swampies today. On YouTube, popped up about an African guy selling footy tops. I've not seen that, mate. I've not seen that. I'll have to look for that. It's actually good to see we won't worry too much without signing. We didn't last season, if I'm honest. You know, he came in, obviously, he scored an important goal against Liverpool and things like that. And you'd rather have him in the team than not. But you know, if he played literally 38 Premier League games last season and started all of them and was banging in 19, 20 goals, if it was Sterling, I'd be really, really worried. But I think we did really well, and considering we did well without KDB last season as well. So Mara's got a big season coming. I hope so. I really do. Is it the depth of our squad that gives me so much confidence? It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Leonard, I think City should chase Pep to renew his contract. That would be the best of the century, in my opinion. They won't do it. Normally what happens, and if you read any of the books that have been written about Pep Guardiola, Cheeky, Ferran, who are obviously his very close friends, they leave it until he's got a year left or getting close to a year left. They don't push him early to sign like 3-4 years of extended contract. They just don't do that because they know he'll refuse it. So they know exactly how he works, and all the time the strategy is let him go near to his 1 year left and then convince him depending on what's going on the pitch. Afternoon all, says Steve. Scott Williams, sorry. Hope everyone is good. Joseph being timed out already. Yeah, very cheeky boy. Very cheeky boy. He needs to cool off for a few seconds down in the dungeon, in the Man City Fan TV dungeon, hoping that the A-team will bail him out. When Cancelo arrived, Walker, he became supernatural. DZ Like said, yeah, Pep said it's all about competition. And by judging by Walker's performance yesterday, do you think Pep has wound up Bernardo enough for a start against Spurs? Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, he's played a lot of minutes, obviously in the summer as well. He played in the Nations League and things like that. So I think it was just after, you know, I think he wanted to play Mahrez last week, but obviously with this eye medication and things, I think he just wanted to give Mahrez some game time. Joseph been timed out. He'll be back. Here he is. He's back. He's dug. Did you dig yourself out, mate? I won't do anything without you, buddy. Don't worry. I just wait for you to come back out and cool down. Did you see Jose on Sky? 4 teams in the season. Yeah, no. Well, I didn't see it, but I just read it. I read it before on Twitter. Blondie, Pep doesn't like being pressured for long term. He likes to know where his options are, then approach him near the end of a contract. Spot on. Be some changes for Spurs. Fernandinho, Sergio will be back. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Bernardo and KDB against Spurs. I'm guessing so also. You are back. Agree, Steve. I'm bubblegum. It was Bernardo's birthday. Good boss gave him a day off. Wish my boss would. Let's go. Yes, she's spot on. You're back, Joseph. Just when you thought it was safe to go on. That's me. Okay, so we'll start off with the first one, which is obviously, and that is our supernatural goalkeeper, like you've never seen before, and that is Ederson. So, guys, give me your scores out of 10. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make a bit of a consensus on here, and just see what we get. Some pretty high scores there. Some very high scores. Okay, so looking at it, 1, 2, 3. We've got another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 9s. We've got a couple of 10s. We've got a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s. I think, okay, I would suggest then that the overall, we've got 7.5. Then has to be full marks. Okay, depends on what your scoring is. So I'm going to post on here what the consensus with Man City Fan TV followers are, and that is Edison gets an 8. I gave him a 7. So I'm pretty strict with my scoring. So there you go. I gave him a 7. Didn't have much to do, and thought the first save was reactionary. But I thought the second one was a very good save. But I gave him a 7. Apart from that, didn't have anything to do. I'm not meanie. I'm objective. Harsh, you reckon? Okay, that's fine. It's all about opinions. But I gave him a 7, and the consensus is from Man City Fan TV subscribers. If they scored, yeah, but I mean, it's, you know, it's like saying if Raheem Sterling scored his goal before, if Mahrez scored his 2 chances, he'd get a 10, but he didn't. So it's irrelevant. It's all about what, you can't talk about what ifs. It is what it is. Right. So the consensus on Man City Fan TV is an 8 for Edison. So next player up is, I love Joe Cole's comment about him saying he probably broke some speed limits in the housing estate around the London Stadium, and that is Kyle Walker. I thought it was great. So, Kyle Walker, what were your thoughts on Kyle Walker yesterday? Let's have a look. We got 8, 8, 8, 7.5, 9, 8, 8.5, 8.5, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8. 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 7.5, 8-ish. A few mistakes. 8. 5. Was that 5? Plus 5. Got 7 by Mobo. Okay, so looking at the general consensus there, Kyle Walker by the Man City. Oh, hold on. We've got a 7.5. Okay, so let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and the consensus is Walker is getting the same as Edison for Man City Fan TV subscribers, and that is an 8. How we doing, Gary Danini? You well, buddy? Manuel Penguini fan. So, Kyle Walker from you guys gets an 8. What did he get off me? Got the same as Edison. He got a 7. So, you'll be good as a nice getting judge, Andy. Just get your numbers ready. You've been missing in action. Went on that Ray's Man City channel. You are not allowed to talk about any other team. You can only talk about the City game, and you are not allowed to give any scores out of any other team either. Okay, fair enough. What did piss off treble winners? Okay, right. Listen, we're on Man City Fan TV, so it's irrelevant what other people do. The richness of the squad sometimes becomes a problem. It can be. It absolutely can be. You know, that's you're gonna got to keep. That's why people think Pep has such an easy job at Bayern, at Barca, at Man City. It is not easy at all. You have to. Whoa. Please, people, let's not. Unless people want to get blocked from the channel or removed from the channel, please, let's just keep it sensible. Otherwise, I will block you. It's that simple. And I don't want to do that. I don't like blocking people. But if there's any more language like that, you will be blocked. So please, let's keep it civil. Thank you, Steve Black. Let's keep it civil. I asked nicely for no scores as I hadn't seen games. That's all. I don't know, Bernard. I don't know what you're talking about because I think he was talking about Ray's channel. But let's drop it now, please. Can we just drop that? Let's not argue against each other and amongst each other on Man City Fan TV. I don't want to block people off the channel, but I will. It's that simple. I will block it. I'll block people. End of. Or I'll remove you from the channel. End of story. So let's keep it clean. Let's keep it nice. Let's not have any of that. So is there going to be another fight in this? Right, let's stop. Let's quickly move on to our next person. And that is the legendary Aymeric Laporte. Right, what were your thoughts on Aymeric Laporte? No. 6.5. Well, which is it, Blondie? Blue Heart. Okay, this is going to be a really close one. It looks like it's pretty tight between a number here. So well, let's go for that one first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, that is tight. Oh, we've got some more coming in there. 8, 8.5. Right, that's balanced it out, and that is Laporte gets, by the Man City Fan TV subscribers, Aymeric Laporte gets an 8, which is exactly what I gave him. I gave him an 8. I thought Aymeric Laporte was very good yesterday. Very, very good. Maybe still feeling the effects. I thought he was very good yesterday. Solid, understated game, never in trouble and cool and calm. Real steal of a bargain now. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, what impressed me more is obviously you've got Haller, who people were bigging up before the game yesterday, going, he's big, he calls his problems in the Bundesliga and things. And I was looking at him thinking, Jesus, he's a bit of a giant. And he was bigger than Laporte, but Laporte kept getting right over the top of him and getting his head on everything. And I just thought he was great yesterday. Really, really good. Rewatching the game, sorry, that bloody settings thing on my phone. I'm definitely going to hit that. Totally in control and no real mistakes. I said 8 across the team, Sterling. Okay. So, moving on to the next one. And this might be a little bit in and out. Be interested to see what you guys think of this. And that was obviously John Stones. So what did you give Stonesy? Hey, Marcus, you back? How are you, buddy? Haller will be good signing. I think he will be. We've got 7, 7, 7, 7.5, 7, 7, 6.5, 7, 7, 7. It's looking pretty. 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 7.5, 7.5, 7 going on 8. 6.5, 7, 7.5. Jim Robertello, barring one mistake, 8. Okay, it's looking pretty pretty simple. And John Stones gets a 7 overall from the Man City Fan TV subscribers. And what did I give him? I gave him a 7. So I thought he was solid. He had that one little bad pass in the first half and things like that, but I think he's going to get better this season. I'm really expecting a big season from John Stones. I'm good. Thank you, Andy. Bit busy. You know, it's absolutely, yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm very well good. Paul Stanley, he was fine at the back. He didn't really do anything wrong. Baldy Burn. He said that. That's fair. 10. Wow. He needs to up his game more. He did exactly what he had to do. 10? Never a 10. Who put 10? No chance. Kiam's on. Hi everyone. Stones was our weakest player, but that says something, as he was a solid 7. Well, I wouldn't say weakest. I think that's a bit harsh, Kiam. Weakest. When I think everyone did pretty well. But Yeah, 7. I don't think he did anything wrong. I don't think he did anything fantastic and amazing. Any fantasy league for your page? Yeah, mate, absolutely. Kiam's on, so Kiam looks after that. Maybe he can post you the. Obviously, you're going to be a week late, but yeah, you have to watch the videos. We did videos last week all about the codes for there. I think he was rushed in his passing and settled the players around him. Okay, all about opinions, which moves us on to give us the code. Okay, say please, please. Moving on to the next one, which is the twin brother of Kevin De Bruyne, and that is Alexander Zinchenko. What were your thoughts on his performance? I think it's pretty obvious what it's going to be on this one. No problem, Paul Standall. Take care, buddy. Okay, so Zinchenko gets from the Man City Fan TV subscribers, he gets a solid 7, which is exactly what I gave him. Solid 7. Didn't do anything. He had that one awful pass across the back four, but apart from that, you know, and let's face it, others did exactly the same. But yeah, I think he did really well. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing amazing, but yeah, solid 7. His passing is generally very, very good. Bradley McDonald, solid defending, immaculate passing again. Yeah, solid. Yeah, he did nothing wrong. His forward play, he had loads of time on that left-hand side, didn't he? Right, moving on to our next one. And that is our new signing, Rodrigo. So, what are you giving Rodrigo for yesterday? This is a tight one. Whew, this is a tight one. I think overall, looking at the Rodrigo from the Man City Fan TV subscribers gets an 8. He got an 8.5 from me. I was with Kiam? Yeah, Kiam said 8.5. I had him as an 8.5. I thought he was exceptional yesterday. I've watched the game back again, and I watched the highlights, and yeah, apart from that one little mistake in the first half, you know, got caught a couple of times with his back to the ball, with his back to the opposition players. But some of his movement was exceptional. I mean, on the ball, he was very, very calm and, you know, made those tactical fouls and things like that. He will be and is a Cadillac. He's going to be very, very good player. Superb. 8.5, can't argue with that. Almost conceded a goal. I'll give Bernard £50 for a toupee. Right, stop with the Bernard thing, please. Some of his passing was KDB like. He was very, very good, the short passing, the movements, and he just looked so calm. It was interesting watching the Sunday supplement this morning, and Alison Rudd, you know, the Alison Rudd who normally destroys Man City on there, she just said, yeah, well, we'll put him in a timeout because he's done. Let's just stop it, please. She just said he brought so much character to the game that when we've lost the likes of Vincent Kompany, he just brought this aura, she's called it, around him. And that's pretty high praise from somebody who doesn't really like Man City, I'll be honest with you. So I thought I thought he was very good yesterday. Right, moving on to one player who I think will have an amazing season, and that is our Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, but he said, Leonard, Andy, West Ham scored because of him, would have given them courage, but they didn't. That's the thing. He got back and he stopped the player from having any chance whatsoever. So if he said he didn't get back and cover after his mistake, I'd totally agree with you. But he did. And he forced Lanzini to fall over or dive. So we can't judge about what ifs. It's about what they actually did. But it's all about opinions, mate. It's all about opinions. Wow. Whew. This is going to be close. 8, 7. That run for the goal was like Pete Torre. It was superb. He just pushed the ball past him, and we forget just how quick he can be. Quite a game by his standards, but still influential. Yeah, of course he is. Right, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it's a real tight one between 7.5 and 8, but Kevin De Bruyne for the Man City Fan TV subscribers, he gets an 8. He got a 7 off me. So, and I know you'll call me harsh, but he got a 7. I tend to bias. I don't know who that's aimed at, but you guys gave him an 8 overall, taking the average between the 7 and 5. Yes, you got it right. It's Feninism. Really harsh. Really? It's the way I am. That's why people go down in the basement. All opinions tight and very, very. The scores are just. I mean, we're talking about 0.5 or, and it don't make any difference what I say, and it don't make any difference really. I'm just trying to come up with an average just to get a gauge of what people think. You're a tough cookie. No, I'm just giving my opinion, which moves us on to our Captain Fantastic, and that is Merlin. 5. You're extremely harsh. Well, it's looking like there's one runaway winner with the scoring by some distance. Maybe it's going to get a little bit tighter. Another game, says Steve Black. He was not able to shine fully, but still KDB influential when needs. Absolutely. So that'll be me then. Right. Merlin, he gets, from the Man City Fan TV subscribers, he gets a 7, which for me, you agree with. He gets a 7 off me. Runaway winner, most people who are. I was scoring here. Right, which leads us on. This is going to be interesting. Are we ready for the Algerian prince, Riyad Mahrez? The winner is Andy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whew. You've all got those in very quick. To Scott Williams. Okay, so right, well, the winner for Mahrez is, by the Man City Fan TV subscribers, Mahrez gets an 8. I gave him an 8.5. I know what you're going to say. Yes, Andy gave Mahrez an 8.5. Yeah, the average score there, the most were 8s. There were 7 9s, and there were 9 8s on there. So, though we did get the odd 9 coming in, so it was between an 8 and a 9 at the end of the day. Wow, Andy, yes, I know. Hopefully, Blondie, let's wait and see. Panseri, you're nice. Garlic bread. No way, you lot are worse than the Maris. Are you hot? Are you feeling really hot, Joseph? 8.5, definitely. Okay, you agree with me. It's a taste sensation. Okay, moving on to our super striker yesterday. And that is Gabby Jesus. Simbin Joseph. Are you roasting? Oh, you're going down there. So, Gabby Jesus, guys, what were your thoughts? 7, 8, 8, 1, 5, 7, 8, 7, 7, 8, 8.5, 7.5, 7.5, 8, 6.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8, 8, 8.5, 7.5, 8, 9, 8, 8, 8.5. Any others? It looks like it's pretty conclusive, this 7.5. So what we got here, we've got Gabby Jesus, by the Man City Fan TV subscribers, gets an 8. What did he get off Andy? Go on. He gets an 8 off you guys. For me, I gave him a 7. So there were a few 7s on there as well. So Citizens Board, Ghana, cool. Blue Heart, 5. No, I'm not that cruel. Bloody hell. 8 works hard. I mean, he had, God, I mean, I really like Gabby Jesus, don't get me wrong. I think he took his Andy a 5. No, I didn't give him a 5. I gave him a 7. So I did give him a 7. I thought he worked really, really hard. And he works really hard for the team. Absolutely. He does work hard for the team, Leonard. Absolutely, totally agree with you. Took his goal fantastically well. I just think there's something. He just needs a little work on it, but he's going to be brilliant for City. Right, Dungeon Merchant, you're a cold heart. Mark the blue. Right, last few players then before we go. So, Raheem, he's top of the league. He's top of the league. What are you giving him? 9, 8.5, 10, 9, 9, 8.5, 9, 9, 9, 9.5, 9, 9.5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 9.5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 12. Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, this one. 9.5, 9.5. Yeah, it's looking 1,000. The Man City Fan TV subscribers have spoken. and it's pretty resounding. Poor first half, redeemed himself second half, amazing for him. I said it on the halftime vlog, I thought he was garbage, if I'm being honest. I think I've won this quiz as well. You've got every single one correct. I just cannot believe it. I thought he was poor in the first half, really poor. But second half, he just banged into life. He was superb. Love him. Oh, I think all City fans love him. So, Raheem Sterling, hungover wedding do last night. Oh, hope you're feeling better, mate. Raheem Sterling, by the Man City Fan TV subscribers, he gets a 9. What did I give him? A 9. So he gets a 9 from me. Finally, we'll do this very quickly, and that is Sergio Aguero. Now, I'm not one for giving scores for subs unless you get a good 20-30 minutes, because it's hard. But I just gave my usual scores. Let me have a look, see what's coming up. 6.5, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7.5, 9.9, 8.5, 7.5, 5. Ooh, Gary Soames, 5. Groundhog Day, Penier. Yep, it's 8.5, 6.5. Missed the penalty. 6.5, 6s, 7s. Okay, the consensus is Sergio Aguero gets a 7. You lot so mean considering just got back in training. The next one is the man who's just signed his new contract, and that is Ilkay Gundogan. I gave Sergio Aguero a 6. Sergio is worth it even if he comes on, absolutely. Bernardini 5, 5, 7. Sam Jarvis 5.5. Steve Black 5. Not applicable. 6, 4, 6.5, 7, 5, 7, 4.5, 6, 6, 5. The underrated, a lot better. 7, 6. Just smack the post. 7. Okay. Gundogan gets from the Manchester City Fan TV subscribers, he gets an overall average of 6.5. Slightly better than Sergio. Don't know how, but anyway. What about the last one before we go? And that is Phil Foden. Gundogan got a 6 off me. I always give the sub 6 unless they do something extraordinary. I would have given Aguero a 7. But after that first penalty miss, you know, and then he's got to sort his penalties out. 10, 5, 7, 5, 6. Not much between them. 6, 7. I don't care if he scored an own goal, both as he gets to 1 million. 6 tried his hardest. 0.5, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7. 10 because he's a blue. 5, 10. 10, always a 10. No one can say any different. Well, Phil Foden, by the Man City subscribers, gets a player rating of 7. He got a 6. I give all, like I said, I give all subs a 6, and unless they do something amazing. But the fact if Sergio came on, scored that first penalty, I would have given him a 7. The fact he missed it, he goes back to a 6, even though he scored the next one. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. We take 3 points. We're 5-0 up. We're top of the league. Raheem's top of the league. And they were your player ratings overall. So well done, everyone. So what we did is, just quickly, before we go, we had, can't even go back on them. Can't even remember what the scores were now, but I think most people agreed overall. I think we had sort of 7s, 8s for Edison, 7s and 8s for Walker, 7s to 8s for Laporte, 7s for Stone, 7 for Zinchenko, 8.5 for Rodri, 8s for Kevin De Bruyne. David Silva got a 7. Mahrez ended up with a... what did he end up? His final score was an 8. We had Gabriel Jesus on an 8. We had Sterling on a 9, I think it was. Yeah, Sterling on a 9. And then we had Aguero 7. Gundogan was on a 6.5, and Phil Foden got a 7 because you just all love the Stockport Iniesta. So anyway, listen guys, that was just a quick live vlog. I'm going to go and watch Chelsea absolutely destroy Man United. But do I get a shout out, Andy, for being top of the league? Scotty Moll. I've not seen. Is it the Fantasy League you're on about? I don't know. I've not seen it. I only know just that I have scored massive points. I was getting teased a bit by Kiam, saying, "Oh, you know, you've not scored any points." Blah blah. My wife's got 41. Right. Well, my current points at the moment after the game, and I haven't got any more players in this. I won't have Liverpool players and I won't have United players in my team this season. So I've ended up with 89 points. So that puts me 13th. Okay. 92 is winning it at the moment. And I am on, oh, well, I can't be if I've got 90, 89 points, but maybe some of the people have got some others in there as well. So when it's updated, I'm currently 89 points, which would put me 3rd as it stands at the moment. But those are the 2 players, and some others might have some points ahead of me still to go. So, right, can we score their wives and girlfriends next week? Hey, maybe that's one you can take over with. What about an overall performance rating at the end? I've got to say it's a 7.5 to an 8 for me overall. I'd give Pep an 8 because I think first half was garbage. He got into him at half time, and he's got to be satisfied with the 3 points. But as he said in his post-match presser, he wasn't happy about that first half whatsoever. Even though we got the 3 points, we scored 5 goals, we're top of the league. So yeah, I thought Pep did really well, really getting into them at half time. Baldy City fans are not allowed in the Etihad this season due to the glare of their heads blinded the players. Right, guys, listen. Better scores to come in the next few weeks. Once up, oh God, without a shadow of doubt, can't wait for the Spurs game next week. It's going to be a really interesting one. They came back last, what was it, 17 minutes, 18 minutes. They scored 3 goals. So it shows they can be gotten at. I believe Villa were very good and had a couple of chances as well. I haven't seen everything, all the games back. But anyway, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Go and enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy Chelsea. Go and give them a, come on, Chelsea. And then we'll be back. There'll be videos coming on the channel shortly, not long after this one goes out. And you'll be able to see lots of videos. Certainly Kiam's putting a load of really good stuff on. It's all the stuff I don't know anything about, but if you're into your FIFA, there's a load of really good stuff coming up today on the FIFA. Rob's currently recording the podcast Raw with a couple of guests, so there'll be loads coming up soon. But anyway, listen, Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Take care, have a wonderful Sunday evening. We'll be back tomorrow, and wherever you are, come on Chelsea.